Yes, today I want everybody, if you want to watch the video, you have to listen to Becky. Becky is the king of the Jews. He is the everything. And before he came to the studio, when you see the, even though you see the mouth, everything that but you know that, oh, I want them to watch
He with Beck.
He with Bell. You have to watch He with Bell. Fantastic show.
Yeah.
With Becky. Hey, everybody want to watch He with Bell. Prime on Joy FM.
On Joy Prime.
Joy Prime.
He with Beck.
He with Bells.
He with Becks.
He with Bells.
With Langa Bell.
Watch Becky. Joy Prime.
Yeah.
He with Bell.
Abrabo mun sam pi wo rent wo prepaid we answer the school fees nenyi sika be you lonely wo wedding reception and share meche sokis or record ko mi ko fikinata. I say you are watching E with Becks and Pempo Ebepe. Team move.
Hello everyone, you are so welcome to the best entertainment show on TV, Entertainment with Becky, E with Becks here on Joy Prime, on Multi TV, we're on Go TV, we are on DSTV as well. Today I have a very interesting conversation with a very beautiful lady all the way from Nigeria. I need you to stick and stay because this conversation will change your life. Please stick and stay. If you've just joined me, this is Entertainment with Becky right here on Joy Prime, on Multi TV, we're Go TV, we're on DSTV as well. I told you about a conversation that we're about to have here on the show. It will inspire you, which is the reason why you're here. Tune in. Please stick with us because coming all the way from Nigeria, an award-winning actress and producer, Chioma Akpotha, joins me here to talk entertainment. Hello to you.
Hello,
I'm trying to be calm.
It's okay.
Thank you. Akwaba.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Akwaba. Medasi.
Medasi.
Na etiseng.
Yeah.
But you've been in Ghana, you know, you've been in and out of Ghana like 10 times.
Thank you.
Why? We just have like 2 trees or you've learned other languages.
I will put my mind to it this time around. I promise.
Okay. Money, you're not doing a very good job. You should, try and fix Auntie Chioma because she needs to, I mean, your family, you're like family now.
She's trying, yes.
But how have you been?
Very good. Very good. Thank you.
I know that you're here to inspire the many youth that will be passing through IS this season 2019. But let's talk about what you have for us.
I can't talk about it here because I'll talk about it there at the venue at the National Theatre tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. We're expecting that, but let's get inspired. There are other people who can't make it to IS this season or this 2019. Let's get inspired by your story. I know that you're an actress. You double as a producer as well. The journey so far, how has it been like for you?
It's been one hell of a journey, filled with ups and downs, but with each passing day, with each passing job, event, whatever I have, I learn and move on with what I learned. But the thing is, with each job comes its different, different challenges and all of that. So you wouldn't say you took this from this particular job because there are different kinds of crew members, different kind of people that you will meet on this other set. So what you do is take the adjoining line in between all of your experiences and run with it. The mantra for IES is telling the youths of our generation that we are enough. We can do whatever we set our minds to do as long as it's positive. We don't have to wait for the government to do something for us. We don't have to say, oh, they haven't done this for us. They haven't created avenues for us to do what we want to do. But nothing falls from the sky. You have to go out and make a move. So it is telling them that, okay, if there are no jobs, I can go there and find something to do. If I get help from 1 or 2 people, I can start up a little trade that will help sustain me pending when I find the kind of job I'm looking for. Now it's even easier to get things done with the advent of social media. You have several opportunities, staring you in the face. It's just for you to be able to discern which one you'd run with. Yeah.
I also want to find out, I know that, through every journey that there are, difficulties, there are times that you face difficulties and how you've overcome all those difficulties. I like to find out, how has the journey been like for you, the positive sides, and have you ever had like a down moment?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I have down moments. As I speak, I'm having a down moment. You understand? But it's really tough, especially being a woman in my field of endeavor. It's challenging. Every day you come up with things, ideas that you want to run with, but it's like there's a force, suppressing you, telling you that you're not enough, telling you that, okay, you're a woman, you can't do past this level, you can't do past, your quote-unquote power that has been given to you. So what my struggle daily is, how am I able to break through this ceiling, through this invisible ceiling? We know it's there, but it's invisible. Do you understand? How do I break through? I know that God has called me to do something. I know that there's a lot of things inside of me that I want to, push out, share to the world, share to the youths of our generation. But I find out that each time I come with several ideas, they're like, okay, somebody's doing something like that, and and all of that. So you're stared in the face with so many obstacles, telling you cannot. But you know what? If you persist and you know that it is God that has told you, yeah, this is what I want you to do, nobody can tell your story better than you can. Nobody can do that thing that God has called you to do better than you can. So it is now left to you to decide when to get up, square your shoulders, and move out and run with the vision. So I have a masterclass program I'm running for aspiring actors and actors, and it's been a tough journey, just putting the whole training program together and having people telling you like, oh, okay, I've had people tell me, okay, maybe she doesn't get jobs anymore, that's why she's trying to do something else. But this is something I've desired for a long time to do, even as a young actor, So it became very apparent that I did that, because I saw, when I go to several states to film, I see people come around hungry to do the job that I do. They all want to be actors. I ask them, is this truly your calling, or you just want to be famous? Do you know what it takes to be an actor? Do you know the number of things that you're going to have to give up to be an actor? Do you know how much of your time is going to take, because you have to work on yourself as an actor? And given the fact that you're not even a trained actor, you have to, read a lot of books, watch a lot of movies, do a lot of things. So, and 80% of the people I've asked have absolutely no clue, no idea why they want to be actors. And I'm like, nobody guided me when I was starting. Yeah. And based on the knowledge that I have acquired over the years, almost 20 years. It will be 20 years next year, 2020.
Are we celebrating something?
Yes, and I felt that it will be useless that you've been a TV personality for so many years and you can't give back to someone. You can't, guide someone. Okay, this is what you do this, make sure you're always like this and all of that. Just take somebody's hand and lead them on. I think that is what life is all about. Do you understand?
Yeah.
When you have been there and you see someone who's struggling to be there, you just take the person's hand and guide the person through. We're not saying you should do everything for the person, but just be a guide for the person. And that's what I'm doing with the masterclass. And so, like I was saying, it's been challenging putting all of that together. But I believe that if I persist, like IES is 5 years, I'm sure Pastor Brian can just wake up and say, okay, where are we going next? And every day, the whole team is, you know, ready to move and run with the vision. So that is what I'm you know, currently working on, getting my team. I did the first one. It was a success.
Yeah.
You know,
I've seen pictures on
yes,
on
it was a
social media.
success, but it could have been better. You know, but it was my first outing, and I believe that with the second one I'm planning this October, God willing, in Nigeria, 3 states, yeah.
I'm
that
jealous.
I know. I'm going to come to Ghana. I promise
Please
you guys. I'm going to come
Please
to
do.
Ghana. So you make it easy for me.
Yes, of course.
You know, so I believe that with the second step, and yeah, when people see that, oh yeah, it's not a one-off. It's something she truly desires to do. It's something that she has passion for. Then I'm sure I hope it becomes really easy.
I mean, it's we're looking forward to that. I'm personally looking forward to the Ghanaian edition, because I know that we have, you know, actors here who equally needs, you know, the training and the guidance from people like you. So I'm definitely looking for that. I mean, October, you should invite us. We should, you know, come around.
If you're available, why not? Why not?
I will. I'll make sure. But you know, you're a woman of faith. You don't hide that. Everybody knows that. How you know, do you juggle that with the work you do? You know, I mean, I don't even want to go there. The world perceive, you know, people like, you know, people who have, you know, great faith, people who come out to profess their love for Christ and the work of God. We have a perception about them. We have a perception about the actors and, you know, actresses or entertainers in general. How do you manage, you know, to keep it going for over 20 years?
Yes, what I believe is, I think the world need to come, especially Africans, need to come to a place where they understand that an actor is different from the person. You know, there's certain roles I have to take on. There's certain roles I want to take on because I want that story, that lesson that someone needs to learn from that thing to come to fruition. So if, for instance, I do something that is perceived not to be aligning with my faith, there has to be something there for someone to pick. You know, actors are creators. Where it's make-believe. It's not who we are. We just take on that person, deliver it, and then we're back to our person. It's a thin line, I perceive, but it's a clean line. Do you understand? An actor is different from the person. So going to my faith, I know that I haven't done anything on my own. God did everything for me because He is the reason I'm alive. He's giving me breath and all of that, and He's giving me ideas to run with. And sometimes we're faced with, you know, decisions that we have to take that question our faith. But you have to choose at that point. You know, is it worth it? What do I stand to gain? What do I stand to lose? And then backing it up with what the scripture says about you being the righteousness of God, you know, in Christ Jesus, and having taken on a role that people will perceive you as that. What are you trying to preach? So it comes back to Africans accepting the person for the person and not the actor for the person. You know. So for instance, if I'm given a role to play and I'm asked to play lesbian, I don't know if I'll take on that role as Chioma. But if there is something that I believe needs to be told, if there's a story, if there's something that I believe needs to be learned from that character, I probably will take it on, but ask the director to, you know, try and, you know, portray it in such a way that it's not filthy, but I'm telling the story, I'm still telling the story without, you know, taking anything out of the entire picture, you know, taking anything out of the entire picture. So it's very challenging because I've come across people who say, oh no, Chioma, we have this beautiful script we want to film, we shoot, and we think you suit the character we're looking for, but you have so many restrictions around you. And quite frankly, it hurts. It hurts because first of all, I'm not going to lie and say, okay, it's good and it's all of that. Most of those projects are high grossing projects, you know, and they're the big blockbusters and all of that. And I ask God, you know, do I have to, I feel as if I'm punishing myself, like I'm being restricted because I have to stay a Christian, but this is what I enjoy doing. This is what you have called me to do. Can you not find a way to give me something similar and all of that? But I believe that with time it will happen. Yeah. With time it will happen. And I know that I strongly believe that there's nothing I do that people will say is outside of my faith that will shake my faith. It's a personal race, you know, and I need for people to understand that. So if tomorrow you see Chioma doing something she usually doesn't do, it doesn't mean that Chioma has changed. It doesn't mean that the person has changed. It just means that the actor probably had decided to take her story to another level or take her career to another level. So I'm still me. I'm hoping that God makes a way for me and breaks that glass ceiling for me.
I pray. You make simple looks beautiful. And I'm wondering why I'm even wearing these heels. Should I take it off?
My sister, there comes a time when you have to respect your body. When the body is not in the mood to be carried on 18 something, you put it down and wear your sneakers. Exactly what you're doing. Yes, you wear it.
You know, I came all the way. I said I'm coming to meet, you know, the most beautiful lady I've ever met, and I'm all dressed up in my heels, and you know, and she just bent me. But you look beautiful. You look beautiful. I mean, you've won so many awards. I'm sure you're still yet to win more because we expected more. You know, let's talk about the wins.
The wins, simply put, tell me that I'm on the right track. Tell me that I'm doing something right. They tell me that, okay, you were competition and you won. You were amongst, you know, others and you were singled out, you know. It makes me forget about my worries in the job, forget about the pain, the struggles and all of that and say, okay, it gives me the passion to move on. That's what the win is for me. And it's not so much so as in a singular win. It's just for everyone, you know, saying, okay, Chioma, you deserve it. So every other person that was on that project, you know, just it's for everyone.
What happened to our music career?
Don't go there.
I love to hear it because, I mean, apart from being an actor, music, you stopped at a point.
After I started having children. Okay. But I'm hoping that I listen. If God is saying something, I hope that I listen. Because I have a lot to do. So to add music again will be...
But it will be sad. I mean, you can do it together. I'm just thinking.
Yes, maybe I'll sing in the film. You know, when you're washing clothes, you'll be like, "Thank you, my Lord." Don't mind me. I'm just being.
I know.
Yeah, I hope it's something I'll put my mind to doing a few years down the line. You know, but I probably think it's just going to be inspirational. You know, I'm not going to put the word gospel, but just inspirational, just
so that you don't restrict yourself.
No, it's not about restriction. It's just about, you know, being able to let the spirit fly, you know, and that's some sort of restriction. But yeah, just not having to, just breathing through the entire process.
Have you been celebrated enough? Do you think that you? For 19 years, you'll be 20 years next year, 2020, in the industry, the Nollywood industry. Do you think you have been celebrated enough for your quota, you know, that you've put?
That would be trying to flap my wings, but the way I want to put it is, I don't think I have done enough. Okay. So let me put it that way. I don't think I have done enough. I think there's still more that I can do. You know, like I said, well, in everyone's career, there's a peak period and there's a down period For me, I use the down period to think, reflect, reconnect, and then the up period and all of that. It goes on and on and on and on. Should Christ tarry? Should Christ give us life as long as we're here? So for me, I won't say, oh, I've been celebrated well enough. I've not been celebrated. I think I haven't done enough. Okay. That's the way I'd love to put it. Yeah.
I'm asking because, there's a saying that, I don't know whether it's, I don't know who said that, but we always say that Africans don't celebrate each other. We don't push our people.
No, well, it's not a bad idea if you call me and give me some dollars in their millions, but it's fine. I think we still have a lot to do. We still have, if we want to get the accolades, the fame, the notoriety, the buzz that comes with whatever it is, you have to do the work. You have to do the work. The work is what speaks. It's not you as a person. It's not, the body of work. We have to do more things. We have to do a lot more. We have to move from where we are, We have to support each other, work together, collaborate more, and do things and tell our story to the world, tell our stories to the world, So that's what I think,
We've seen lots of collaborations from Hollywood with Nollywood.
I haven't seen a lot too. Well, it's the music side.
Music-wise, yeah, but I think, I'm talking about the movie industry. Okay. Comparing to Ghana, we've seen more of the collaborations, with the with Nollywood. So I am tempted to ask, what are you guys doing right that we're not doing right?
Someone had asked me earlier, yesterday, I think, or today, at an interview, and I said, the way I see it, I see Africa as one. I won't say, okay, Nigeria is doing this better than Ghana and all of that, or there's something Ghana isn't doing, that's why Hollywood hasn't come to them. But my personal opinion is that Ghana has more links to Hollywood than Nigeria, because the people in the diaspora, have more eyes on Ghana. That's what I think. I might be wrong. I might be shooting myself in the foot, but because I'm a Nigerian. But that's what I think, But as a whole, I think Nigeria's win is Ghana's win, is Togo's win, is South Africa's win, is Kenya's win, is a collective. Once we start to see ourselves as one, then we'll begin to do better, begin to do more. Because once we start to, put demarcations, oh no, Nigeria is doing this, Kenya is doing this, doing that, it now becomes competition within ourselves, and it's not healthy competition. So if we're seen as one, it's easier. Yeah. It's much, much, much easier for, I say, okay, oh no, I have something. No, let's call Joy FM. It doesn't have to be this person. As long as the job gets done. That's what I think.
I want to learn for the many people out there, celebrities, mostly celebrities. Some decide that we'll put our personal lives out there. You don't. And I want to find out how you've managed to to get your family out of the picture. We don't talk about your family. We don't always talk about your family, but you've managed to. How did you do that? You always run away from the questions, or what happens?
I talk about them, but I don't want them in the limelight. It's a personal decision. It's the only thing it's like it's my only pillow, so that they're the only ones that I can rest my head on and relax at the end of the day. If I give it out, I'm going to lie on stones, I'm going to lie on the bare floor and all of that. That's my illustration about it. I like to keep my personal life private, and I've enjoyed it. I've seen, I actually don't like to talk about it, because people will like, okay, so we that we're putting our own lives outside there, we're saying that, yeah, this or that. No. So it's just my personal decision. It gives me more comfort that, oh, okay, yeah. But you know.
I'll take a cue from there. I will take a cue from you. Yeah.
It's peaceful that way. If you are drinking Gary in your house, nobody will come and say, ah, they were drinking Gary or they don't have money again. If you buy your new house, if you buy your new car, nobody will come and put it out there, you know. You're just moving peacefully and happily. When it's time to do the work, we do the work, we do the right, we do the blah, blah, blah. When it's time to go home, just go home.
You've been having fun. I mean, I've been following you on social media with your friends, you know. I love the friendship, you know. It tells us that you guys are like together.
But we sabi fight too. Sorry. We can fight. We can quarrel. We quarrel a lot. More than what you guys see. You know. So that's the beautiful thing about our friendship. Being able, we just know. It's not like, oh no, we're friends, we're not going to quarrel, we're not going to be like other people that do that. We quarrel. I'm sure.
And you seem to be like the mother of everybody.
Can you hear Omoni Uche? Can you hear Ufoma? Can you hear now that I'm the mother? Yes.
Yes. No, I mean, that's
did you know they keep saying I'm the one that is, I don't
really
care. I'm the mother hen. Don't worry,
yeah,
I'll take care
and
of
you
them.
take care of all the
Omoni
babies.
will come and say she's not, that she's the one now, that it's not me. You see your life now, girls.
Wow, it's been, I mean, fun. I want to have you here, you know, like forever, but you have to go.
Yes.
But do you fancy any sports?
Sports?
Yeah. Now that you're wearing sneakers.
I don't do anything. I don't have power.
But way back in school.
My work. Oh yeah, I did a lot of running, and then what's that game again?
Tennis or
no, javelin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Weird, right?
You know, yeah.
This is like my first time hearing somebody, you know. Wow. What happened to that?
It died.
Yeah, obviously he disappeared. But do you follow, you know, the football games?
I do, especially when it's the World Cup, the Olympic Games, those major ones. Yeah. But if you saw those Chelsea and all those things, I don't have the energy.
But you follow one though?
Well, for the sake of friendship, I follow Man U.
See my Man U. Oh, she's a Man U fan.
Uche, I love you.
Oh, you see, that's the connection I'm talking about. Yes. But it's been inspiring talking to you. We hope that we have you here.
I love Ghana. I love Ghana.
And we'd like to say a very big thank you to Pastor Brian for bringing Chioma. Hopefully you will come for December to remember. I don't know. You're like family now. Hopefully. So yeah. So any other thing that you would want to tell our viewers out there, people who are fan of yours, people who would want to take a picture, which they can. I'm taking a picture
at IS. Are you coming for IS 2019 Accra? At the national okay, I personally don't like to talk a lot, but I like to say something that is meaningful. You are enough. You are enough. Don't let anyone pressure you into anything you're not supposed to do, into the things that you're not supposed to get yourself involved in. You are enough. Find you and be you. It pays to be you.
All right, so on that note, we end Entertainment with Becky here on Joy Prime. It's been the lovely Chioma. You should go all out there and follow her. You'll be inspired. She has a couple of beautiful things to share on Instagram. You know, some with her friends though. Yeah, you should follow her with her friends. And follow me too, please.
Yes.
Why are you people doing that? We're out.